All right, I just finished the last episode. I am currently about to go edit it. So while I do that, I need to get some AFK. I think a good thing to do right now is, considering I'm close to the second regent pick, which I'm thinking of Zaya, that, has Winter Dud. So I probably should just get those requirements out of the way, and this will be relatively AFK. Hopefully get well over 50 woodcutting, 50 fire making, a decent fletching level. Okay, I know this is so much different than woodcutting. I'm about halfway through the video so far. I got a couple tasks doing all the woodcutting. We got bird nest task, chop some rising roots, which I believe is for forestry, and then chop 100 willow logs as well, which are banked right now. We have 160 in the bank. That is for the fire making, easily putting me to 50 when I need to do that. What a beautiful session. 50 salmon have been caught. And from here, I can move to lobsters. I definitely have the fishing level. To get the lobster pot and the harpoon for the swordfish later, I can get them here, at least, from the Fremy fish markets. That's kind of nice. Oh, I also have shark. Nice. It won't be for a while, but when I get, like, what is that, 72 fishing? There are 2 big tasks for shark. It's fish 100, cook 100, yeah. Who knows how many episodes it'll be, but we will get to the shark one day. I don't even know why I'm saying one day. I could fucking get it like today, bro. I had nothing really else to do, so I decided to mine some iron, get to 41 so I can use a rune pickaxe, which is a task. It looks like I am 900 points away from the next relic tier. That is the goal right now. When I get that, I get another XP multiplier increase from 8 to 12. So before I do like any skilling grind or anything, I really need to go and do that. So here I am on the Isle of Souls. There's actually so many cool things here, different resources and whatnot. Such a cool addition to Trailblazer because everyone has access to this. I'm dumb. I forgot I had the Fairy Slight Relic. There's actually a fairing north Isle of Souls, which is exactly where I need to go. The trees are up here somewhere. So yeah, like I said, I need to get some quick points. And with the 99 construction, there actually is a ton of stuff I can make in the house for like instant points by virtue of having 99. I compiled all of them and it looks like I can get like 700 points worth, which is stupid. It is time for the spending spree, so I'm just going to get rid of the parlor. You definitely don't need this room. And we're just going to go through the cycle of building different rooms. Mahogany portal. Done. Marble lectern. Gilded altar. Upgrade the portal nexus. And the gold sink. It's too bad I didn't use this to actually train. The problem was getting the mahogany planks. I felt it just wasn't worth it at the time. I didn't have the wood cutting. But like, look at this XP. It would have been 89k at level 47. Crazy. But another 200 points. We have to make a achievement gallery. There's just so much tasks for just doing construction. We will actually use this room, so I'll move it around later. Only 200 points to go. And thankfully someone told me there is a basically free task that you can do in Tazar as long as you have Fire Sale. So we have a shit ton of Chaos Runes, and I think you guys can guess what I'm about to do. Fire Sale doesn't allow you to do every shop. It needs to be coins. So it doesn't make Toggle essentially free, but I can get unlimited Toggle for free with Fire Sale, so it still works out. I just need to like actually go through the effort of selling the Chaos Runes. First things first, let's buy an Onyx. 300k, and that is a task for 200 points. And then there's a bunch of tasks for all of these equipments. Like pretty much every single one is a task to equip. Do not have the stats for pretty much any of them yet, except the Obby Cape. So we can do that. And of course it's noted. Great. Tier 5 unlocked. In terms of relics, this one's not that insane. I feel like Bloodthirsty's kind of whatever. Infernal Gathering, I don't really care about either. It's really just Treasure Seeker. I mean, it's probably the best 4 points because clues are a ton of points this league, and this is a very good relic for clues. There will be stretches of time where I'm basically just focusing on clues, and I'm really excited for that. I love clues. Also, all your steps are locked to your regions, so don't have to worry about them. And like I said, the passive of this tier, I'm pretty sure, is the next XP multiplier, so we should be at 12 instead of 8. Everything's gonna be so fast. Return to my friend Hurrying for the ore shop. I mentioned it in the first episode. We got 1,500 steel bars ready, or at least in the ore, and then 6,000 gold ore. The goal right now is roughly 79 smithing, because that'll unlock runite limbs if I choose that way of making a rune crossbow. Either way, probably good to train up some smithing. There's probably, good tasks and stuff. I can always kill like a steel dragon for this, but I think this might be a better play, considering I have Fire Sale. I keep forgetting I can always use my house for utility. I was looking at, like how to get molds, like crafting molds, and there's just none in my regions. You can make a tool store in the workshop. It just costs oak planks, and then you have access to all the molds. Good to be back to Nadesnot. I'm going to be here for a hot minute. No pun intended, because this is the closest furnace, I'm pretty sure, to the bank for me. We do got Production Prodigy, so it's just 1 click per inventory. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to go through all of the steel, but I do want to make a good amount so I can make some steel knives or steel arrows so we can like jumpstart the range training. And now that I have 40 smithing, I can show you how cool gold is going to be. Make the bars, 9,000 smithing for that, and immediately turn them into amulets. 11,000 crafting, back to back. There are some really cool strategies with like fire sale and gems, so not the best, but considering it's almost 0 time, you're already at the furnace, this is going to be really good. I do think this is the time to stop. I think I've overstayed my welcome, but at some point I focused on only gold, and you can see the XP rates, 1.5 mil smithing and 2 mil crafting an hour. That is crazy. I was like underselling it because I was kind of doing steel bars still, which aren't great XP. And just making these steel bars into knives and shit will get me to the 79 that I need. But just doing this quick grind got me to 79 crafting for free. I didn't even think about it. And make the onyx amulets. I made an extra one. What the fuck? Thank you, Prodigy. We got 2 Furies, baby. I can't actually use it yet. This would be awesome to have early game, that extra like stat bonus, but I do need 87 magic. Hold the phone. Every single action I did for the onyx doubled. The cutting doubled, unstrung amulet doubled, and the stringing doubled. I have 4 Furies. What the Okay, well, we're done. That was quick. Got up to 80 smithing. Done and dusted. And we ended with a little over 1,000 steel knives. That'll last a while. And 10,000 arrow tips. Yeah, maybe I don't even need knives because we can just buy infinite adamant arrows here and then use the maple longbow once I get up to that level. But we're going to do knives until that level. I think that's 30. Yeah, 30. And there we are. We have our range equipment for a while. Super nice that you get like Dragon Slayer auto completed. Everyone does. So you just have access to green d'hide body. It's going to be nice. All right, my first experience with this relic. Here we go. 1-tick knives, bro. This is nice. First Slayer task done. Another side goal with the Slayer, you know, also training up the range. I just want to slowly work on the prayer. Need to get these protection prayers ASAP. 30 range. So that means I can use the maple longbow plus addy arrows. Unless it's like a super low defense creature, I think this probably out DPSs the knives. I mean, it's 2-tick with a fairly decent max hit. This brings me back to the old range training methods, man. If you go back to like 2008, 2009, so many people here. Good times. 40 range, so we get green d'hide chests and the van braces. Now that I'm getting higher HP, I need to get better food. Eventually, I'll just be fishing Carmons. It'll be really good AFK fishing XP, but we'll start with a good amount here. Just got a cockatrice task. That is not good. So we gotta buy a mirror shield. Oh, I don't have 20 defense. I can't even do cockatrice yet. Damn it. While I'm here, I have 300 points. It is crazy how many points you get per task. I'm at 75 per task. You already have bigger and badder unlocked, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to buy the broader fletching. Once I get my rune crossbow, which is the goal right now, I need ammunition. Broad bolts are, I think, adamant tier, so they're pretty strong. And yeah, with fire sale, I'll be able to get infinite of them. All right, considering we need to get defense, it's perfect timing. I'm going to go and do the Olaf quest. Having prey melee would be awesome for this quest, but I'm pretty sure everything's safe spottable, so I'm not too worried. All right, well, I tried doing the quest. I have failed the walkway thing, I think, like 12 times. It must be agility dependent. I just can't do it. It's impossible. So we are doing this later. I'm not happy. Oh, dude, that's what they look like? A cockatrice? What is that? First superior down. That's 40 points for that. Lance dime, nice. The very first Herblore XP on the account. And it's a task. 40 defense, so we could use the green d'hide body. That's going to be really nice for the defensive stats. And obviously the accuracy. And with that, I'm going to turn back to rapid. It'll be a bit quicker now. I just wish I got the free defense from the Olaf quest, but it just didn't work out. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is going to be a long task. Like 80 of them. 50 combat. One task away from Zaya. I wonder what it's going to be. I guess it's that. I remember seeing something about superhuman strength and reflexes. There we go. Okay, well, this is a fairly high combat level dude, so, like, is that safe? Oh, it's too easy, dude. Too easy. This one also looks really sick. I mean, like, it's weird that I get to see these, because, you know, I never do these tasks on the main game, right? So I don't get to see these superiors. He looks dope. Watch the early imbued heart. Let's see what it is. 20,000 Slayer. For 200 coins. I will say, as much as the drops were pretty good here, good herbs, decent entry to the herbler grind. I do want to get 35 relatively soon for Throne of Miscellanea, back in my mind, but 86 Basilisk was quite the trek. Kind of a doozy. Glad it's done. 55 Slayer. But I got one pretty huge thing from this task. Adamant ore. I am nowhere near that mining level, and you can't buy it from that ore shop that I was using. Mithril and above, like it's harder to get those things, and this is pretty big because I can make an adamant crossbow for the interim and use that to kind of bridge the gap and maybe work towards the rune crossbow with that. Like, it's not going to be that much worse. It'll be quite the buff to my current gear. Oh, did not know that was a thing. Slay 250 creatures. Not gonna lie, if you get a spider task, don't kill them over there by like the building. It's just absolutely packed. There's a spot with a bunch of spider spawns just south here by the wall of the well. I don't see anyone here, and there's like 5 or 6 spawns. It's really good. So one great thing about Fremenic is that you auto-complete animal magnetism. So I have access to Ava devices. So this stacks with the ammo saving effect with the range relic. So going from like 90% to like 97 with this one, and I believe with the assembler it's like 98. It's insane. All right, so we're gonna go make an adamant crossbow, and then to complement it, we're gonna make 10 adamant bolts, which with the avos and everything will last a good amount of time. Surprisingly, gotta love getting passive fletching while running around. Quick little detour for 60 woodcutting, and that's because I need a U-log. I turn this raw beef into sinew. Sinew into crossbow string. You got it, adamant crossbow. So like I said, oh, that's an adamant weapon, I guess. That makes sense. A big downside of this is that it can't actually use broad bolts. I thought it could, but that's rune and above, apparently. But this is definitely a huge DPS increase over the MS, or the maple shortbow that I had, longbow. And it allows me to use that DPS with the anti-dragon shield, so we can go kill a dragon. I need to get my prayer up, so I'm just gonna do off-task Moss Giants. It never occurred to me, I have a gilded altar. I built it for the points, and it did not cross my mind that it was, hey, it's XP. 450 versus 180. That is a lot better. Snare a bird is a task, and that is all the easy tasks for the diary. Beautiful. I don't even care what I get, but the lamp is huge. We're going to put it on prayer. It needs to be 30 and above. Thankfully, we got those, or that from the Moss Giants. This should put me like upwards of 40s. 42. No! One level away. I don't think it matters though, because I have an exam random book of knowledge that I got during the task. So this might get it here, actually. It does. Yay. We got him. Well, all this running around, slowly working on the fletching. We got to 58. I only needed 57 to be able to fletch the rune crossbow. So another part of that step done. But fletching is not the only part of the puzzle. I need to actually get like a rune bar to make the rune crossbow. So there might be other options to get like rune ore, because I could smith that, or rune bars. But I think a possible easiest way would probably just to kill a rune dragon. So we're going to try it with this absolute garbage gear. Got the insulated boots. Hopefully these 9 adamant bolts last. If not, we got steel bolts. With the protection prayers, it should be a bit better. Yeah, no, I don't think this is possible, actually. No, it's not possible. Well, looking at like the wiki and everything, that realistically rune dragon's the only easy way of getting a guaranteed rune item, so it's just not going to happen. I think we just have to act like I didn't do the smithing, and we're just going to kill steel dragons, I guess. First trip done. All the steels are taken, so I basically have to do irons, which is a bit worse drop rate, but at least we're going to get a lot of prayer from this. Each dragon mode's 2,000. Trip number 2. A lot better this time. Oh, steel dragon is a task. And I got a rune axe. Okay. Not really what I'm going for, but we'll take it. There it is. Not too bad. Runite limbs. I spent all that time getting that smithing and all that like prep and stuff. I totally thought I'd be able to kill the rune dragon. I didn't think they would just absolutely destroy me. I guess 40 defense is just not it right now, right? So, and there it is. The rune crossbow. Pretty much going to be my strongest like range weapon for a very long time. Especially when I can start using enchanted bolts. It is crazy on this league because it is 2 tick on rapid. Those 5 tick weapons, man. But that was 3 tasks, a hard, and a medium. So just today, I've gotten so many range upgrades. I basically started with nothing, and now here I am. But we have a long way to go. And namely in the jewelry department. I got nothing there. And the only thing stopping me from making the Fury, which is my best in slot, is the magic level. So let's complement this huge rune crossbow upgrade with another big one. And we're going to go and get the magic level to enchant the onyx, which is 87. It shouldn't be too bad. I am 50 with 12 times XP. That's not going to be too bad. It shouldn't be that daunting. I will do tele-alching. I think that'll probably be the most efficient way. I would say that was the opposite of fun, but it's definitely going to be worth it. We are 3 levels away from level 6 enchant, and I was snooping around in the wiki, and it looks like I can actually get a wizard mind bomb. So it's a +3 magic boost, so I might need that for multiple things later. I'm going to grab a good amount. While I'm here, I may as well claim a god book, because Horror from the Deep is auto-completed. And I believe, even if you don't fill it with pages, it should be 5 prayer. Yes, that is actually pretty huge. The onyx jewelry is made, let's enchant them. Regen bracelet, Amulet of Fury. The Fury is for sure my best in slot amulet throughout the entire league for pretty much every style. The extra accuracy, the prayer, super, super nice. I think, yeah, it's +5 prayer. So I went from 0 to 10, pretty much everywhere. And then the regen bracelet is actually slightly weaker than D'Hide Vambraces for the range accuracy, but it gives you a multitude of other stats. So overall, I think I'd rather use this unless I'm really trying to juice accuracy. It does give you double HP regen, which is underrated. So for the most part, I'm going to be wearing these two things almost everywhere, and it's awesome to get it this early on the league. I've been holding on to the unlock for the next area. I'm going to be doing that in the next episode. And along with that, I'm going to be getting the tier 6 relic. Fuck yeah.